Jesus said in the depth of the human soul, I am the way, the truth, and the life, and no one comes to the Father except through me. For before the world was created, the love of the Father already existed, and that love sent me to you, to heal the broken, lift the fallen, and give hope to those who walk in darkness. Do not fear, for I am with you every day, even when the world shakes, even when pain knocks at your door, and tears cloud your vision. For blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted, and blessed are the humble in heart, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Hear my words, and keep them in your heart, not only with your lips, but with your life. For not everyone who says, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom, but the one who loves, forgives, and walks in obedience. For love is the greatest commandment. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength. And you shall love your neighbor as yourself, for in that love all the law is fulfilled. Do not store up treasures on earth, where moth and rust destroy, but store up treasures in heaven, where no thief can steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. And I know your heart, I know your struggles, your secret fears, and your silent prayers that no one hears, but I hear them all. For before the word reaches your lips, I already know it. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Rest in my grace, not in your own strength. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light when you walk with me. Do not judge, so that you will not be judged. For with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. And first, remove the plank from your own eye, before pointing out the speck in your brother's eye. For love covers a multitude of sins, and mercy triumphs over judgment. Do not fear those who can kill the body, but fear losing your soul. Yet do not live in fear, for perfect love casts out fear. And I give you my peace, not as the world gives it, a peace that remains even in the storm. When you pray, enter your room and speak to the Father in secret, and the Father who sees in secret will reward you, not with fleeting wealth, but with eternal life. Forgive 70 times 7, for as you have been forgiven, so must you forgive. For resentment chains the heart, but forgiveness frees the soul. You are the light of the world and the salt of the earth. Do not hide the light under a basket. Let it shine so that others see the good works and glorify the Father, not for your glory, but for the glory of God. When the world rejects you, remember that it rejected me first. But do not be saddened, for the Spirit will comfort you and give you words when you do not know what to say. I am the good shepherd who lays down his life for the sheep, and none shall perish if they remain in my voice. For I call each by name and guide them along paths of righteousness. Do not let your heart harden, for a humble heart is the dwelling place of the Spirit, and a broken heart I do not despise. Consider the lilies of the field and the birds of the air. They neither sow nor reap, yet the Father sustains them. How more will he care for you? Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for each day has its own troubles. I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me will never hunger, and whoever believes in me will never thirst. For my word is life and truth. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will never pass away. Remain in me, as the branch remains in the vine. For apart from me, you can do nothing. But in me you will bear abundant fruit, fruit of love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, and faith. When you fall, rise again. When you doubt, seek me. When you feel alone, remember that I stand at the door and knock, and if anyone hears my voice and opens, I will come in and dine with them. Do not let darkness overcome your heart. Overcome evil with good. Pray for those who persecute you, and bless those who curse you, for in this you reflect the heart of the Father. I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me, even if dead, will live. And this promise is for today, tomorrow, and eternity. For I have overcome the world, and in me you will also overcome. And even when the world trembles and nations shake, my word remains firm like an eternal rock. For I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. And all that begins in me has purpose, even the pain you do not understand, even the wound that bleeds in silence. For I transform scars into testimonies and trials, into paths of glory. Do not be discouraged when the path is narrow and the door seems small, for this is where the heart is purified and faith is strengthened. And though many seek the wide path, remain faithful, few persevere to the end, and they will inherit eternal life. Remember, I did not call you to live in defeat, but in victory. not in slavery but in freedom. For where my spirit is, there is freedom from sin, from the past, from fear, and from the accuser who constantly whispers, I do not condemn you, go and sin. No more. Lift your face and walk in dignity, for you were purchased with a price, not just any price, but the blood of the spotless Lamb, shed out of love. When the enemy whispers lies in your ear, saying you are worthless, remember my words. You are precious in my sight. You are the work of my hands, and even the hairs of your head are numbered. Do not quench the Spirit. Do not harden your heart when you hear my voice. For today is the day of salvation. Today is the acceptable time, not tomorrow, not when everything is perfect, but now, just as you are. Learn to wait. For those who wait on me will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. I know your long nights, your unanswered questions, your tears, shed in secret, and none have fallen to the ground. For the Father gathers them as treasures, and the day will come when every tear will be wiped away, and there will be no more death, nor mourning, nor pain, for the old things have passed, and all things are made new. Do not live chained to yesterday, for I make all things new. Though your past is filled with mistakes, my grace is greater. For where sin abounded, grace abounded even more. Remain in truth even when it hurts, for truth sets free, not fear, losing what was never eternal, for what I give cannot be taken away. Learn to serve, for whoever wants to be great must be a servant, and whoever humbles themselves will be exalted, not by human hands, but by the Father who sees in secret. When weariness overtakes you, and your knees tremble, lean on me, for my power is made perfect in weakness, and do not be ashamed to need me, for I was sent precisely for the broken. Proclaim life where others see death, hope where there are ruins, light where there is darkness. For you carry my name, and the words I place on your lips have power to build. Do not let love grow cold in your heart. Guard it like holy fire, for love is the mark that you are my disciple. Not titles, crowds, or applause. Walk by faith even when you do not see. Believe even when everything seems lost, for faith does not rely on sight but on my promises. And none of my promises have ever failed. I am with you in the storm and in the silence, abundance and in scarcity, in laughter and in tears, for I will never leave you nor forsake you. Keep your eyes on me and not on the waves, for when you doubt you sink, but when you trust, you walk on the impossible. Treasure these words in the heart, teach them to children, repeat them at home, write them in your life, for heaven and earth will pass away, but my words live forever. Whoever hears them and acts on them is like a house built on the rock, firm, immovable, eternal.